Alright, so let's see what we got here. What's this? Okay. I'm thinking these are going to be it. These are going to be good. Yep. Directly from Beijing itself. Yeah, they should work though. Fit and finish ain't great, but actually I think they even. Oh no, they're just tightened down. Yeah, they'll work. So I just probably gotta be careful how much I tighten down. Normally, when I get parts from China, for some reason the hardware is always. I mean, obviously because they're cheaper, you know. But the hardware is always really soft metal, I've noticed. I remember I got a pair of mirrors at one time for my, I had a Ninja 250. And the mirrors worked out fine, but the hardware it came with, I mean, it was like they were made out of lead. You tighten it down, I mean, just hand tighten, you were stripping a screw already. It was unbelievable. So I had to swap everything out for stuff I got at the hardware store. Yep, these will work. Let's see, I'll do a brake harder last. This chain. I actually was going to get a DID chain, like a Motorsport. I wanted a gold one, and they didn't have. I think the reason I got this one was because it was an O-ring chain, and the O-ring on Motorsport, I think, wasn't gold. I wanted to get a gold one because it was going to match the rims and the. Yeah, I don't have a very secure way of filming this on my phone. I don't really have a secure way of propping it up, so it's leaned up against my coffee mug there. Alright. Oh, man. Look at that. Wow. Unit Bear. O-ring, baby. Let's see. There's a shipping label or something. Let's see what this gold looks like. Woo! Woo! Look at that. That is beautiful. Now, I heard reviews that it doesn't come with a master link. That was in the some of the reviews. Oh, I hear something in the bottom there. I don't see it in there. Something's jingling. Ah, look at that. Master link. Good. Okay, so yeah, the only thing I heard is, well, no, the only thing I know, I'm gonna have to take a couple links off. It's a 120 link chain, and I can't remember what this one's going to use, but I know it's not 120 links. I know I was going to have to change it a little bit. Alright, another thing down. Alright, the big one here. Make sure we can stop this thing when I'm on the pipe wrapping down the dirt road. Packages. Yeah, like I said, I got one more order to do. That's got like the tires, and I'm gonna get a new cylinder in there. That's what I'm waiting on now, is to do that order. I'm waiting on to see if I'm gonna need what size piston I'm gonna need. So I gotta go rent that. I forget what the heck it's called. What the heck is it called? Anyway, to measure the diameter of the cylinder, to see what size piston I'm gonna need. So I think you could rent it from AutoZone for free. So I'll probably just end up doing that instead of buying one. Because I can't see myself ever using it too much, so I'll rent it for free. But yeah, I'll wait on that, and then we'll see. Alright, here it is. Came with pads and everything. I don't know what they're made of. It might be made out of lead, but it don't look too bad. Man, if this freaking bolts right up, I'll be happy. I'll be very happy. But I'm not gonna get myself too excited now, because you don't know. But yeah. See that the stock one, I don't know if you remember from another video, but it don't have this. It's just got the two pistons over there. And it looks a little different, but I mean, it looks very similar. Yeah, so I mean, I probably mentioned it in another one, but it was gonna be, I think it was $60 for the piston kit, and then I didn't include the pads, so I'd have to get pads with that, and that was like another $20. So I mean, at the end of the day, with shipping and everything, it would probably be like 80 and close to $100 to rebuild the old one. So this was $34. I think it was free shipping. So I figured, why not take a shot and try to, if it doesn't fit, I mean, like I said, I can weld and cut metal and fabricate stuff, so I could probably figure out a way to get this one on there. So we'll see. Fingers are crossed. I'm hoping I can get this on there pretty easily. But yeah, I gotta deal with the Kickstarter. Got the Kickstarter in the mail the other day. I didn't make a video of it, but the Kickstarter, and the thing didn't fit onto the shaft. The shaft was too big. So I'm debating whether I want to return it or just try to make it fit. Basically, I'll cut the slot down a little bit so we can pinch in more. And if that don't work, just putting threading a set screw into the back. And then maybe I could dimple the shaft a little bit so I could have a set screw coming in and basically hold it in place. I mean, these things, they're not, it's not a high compression, 4-cylinder motor where the thing is, incredibly hard to kick. I mean, it doesn't have all the two strokes, don't really have that much compression anyway. So, it shouldn't be too much stress on that part itself, The only thing I'd be worried about would be stripping the spline on the Kickstarter, which I guess I have another one anyway from that other motor, so if it doesn't work, I could always just put that one in. But we'll see. So yeah, new parts. These are going to be neat. I can't wait to put these on because I want to see those bars on that. That's going to be sick. And then our chain is going to look sick, so yep, we're going to keep chugging along here, and we're going to get this thing finished. We're going to go back into our time machine, and back in 1987, 1988, I'll grow my mullet out, sunglasses, mustache, and we're going to be cruising. So, yeah. Big fail here. So close. I was so excited. I put it up, and that cleared this nub. I guess it's some sort of, I guess it slides on there, the brake caliper itself. Put it on, that first one lined up. It looked like the back one was going to line up perfectly, meaning this back bolt here, this lower one. And I looked at it. I thought, you son of a gun. It's off by just a little bit. So it's back to the drawing board. I'm going to have to figure something out. The good news is, I think, side to side wise, it's all right. So all I got to worry about is either maybe moving the whole thing up some, and then making a bracket that will incorporate these two, right? You know what I mean? Or just figuring out a way to sink that lower one in there. So close, so close. Depressing, but we'll get through it. Figure out this brake caliber situation here. So what I got going on is I got a flat piece of steel here, and I'm gonna bolt it. I'm actually gonna thread that top hole right there, and then just bolt it fast to there. So that's not gonna go all the way through. That's just gonna be holding the top of the steel on. And then I got this coupling nut, which is gonna sit below there. I'm gonna weld it onto this flat plate, and then put a support like somewhere in there to give it some strength. So I'll do that, and then find out where it lands on this. So it's probably going to be somewhere in there, I'm thinking. And then drill and tap a hole there for this to lay. So that's going to be the plan. I've screwed up. I should have drilled it on this just a little bit lower, but we're gonna make it work. So yeah, after I get that, I don't have my welder here, so I gotta wait till I go home, or maybe I could do it at work tomorrow. That welder's a lot stronger than mine, so that might be better. But yeah, like I said, so essentially it's just gonna be, and this actually, it worked out good too. It kind of backed up against this one, and I feel like you have the tire rotating this way mostly, and the pressure from one of the wheels stopping and grabbing the rotor is going to want to throw it up. So I'm going to have this one onto the actual fork, but the pressure of it actually being pressed against this one will give it more support, in theory. Go in, so I ended up using the 1.5. So, but this one went right in, so I don't know what the heck the issue was with that. And this always makes me nervous, but you just gotta be slow and steady. Let's try to go. I can't really do it with one hand. But you get the gist of it. Work it back and forth. Obviously, I'm far from a welder, but is it functional? Is it going to hold? Yes. That's all I'm worried about. You're not going to see it anyway, so. Also, all that splatter and all that slag and stuff we got going on there, that can just be ground down. Nothing a grinder can't fix. But yeah, I haven't tried fitting it up yet, but I'm crossing my fingers here. It's what I was going for, so definitely on the correct side this time too, which is a plus. Yeah. Here, I got my brake mount on. It's pretty solid. I think that's gonna do just fine. Now I'm gonna try to clean it up a little bit so it doesn't look so ugly. maybe I'll come around, kind of clean it up a little bit. I think actually I have to cut out around here too, because there's that little bulb, that bushing that pushes against there. I don't know, but yeah, this is gonna work good. Save myself, well, not time, but save myself a decent amount of money by doing it this way. So I'm psyched. It's gonna work. Kind of rounded it off a little bit. Still got some slag and stuff on there, but that's gonna be on the inside. I'll probably still take it off. Maybe I'll hit it with the file. I don't know if I can reach it with the grinder wheel. Anyway. Looks a lot better, especially after I paint it. It's gonna look good. And the way you can see the two. Well, I don't know where the actual caliper's gonna be, like in there somewhere. So you'll still be able to see the. I didn't like how it was kind of hiding the caliper. I like that you can see it now better. So that works. Looks a lot better. A lot better. Yeah, I want to do more. I'm not really getting any footage of me actually working on it. I'm just using my phone at the moment, and it's not the best for what I'm trying to do. But hopefully, I'm gonna get my lady. She's got a camera, so I think she's got a tripod too. That way, I can get that down and maybe get some more footage of me actually working on it, rather than just showing the aftermath and what my goals are and stuff, and just talking about it. So hopefully I'll be able to get that going. Yeah. Much better. Yeah, the rear brake's situated here, since I got the front one taken care of. And I go to put the rear wheel on, and I noticed there was a decent amount of space in between the swing arm and the rear wheel. So I knew I was missing a bushing. So I was kind of looking around. I didn't know where the heck it would be. I checked in my little tote there first where all the other parts were, and I didn't find it. I'm thinking, man, here we go. Now I'm gonna have to buy something else. So I ended up checking in my bag of rusty old crap that I had with it. A bunch of just rusty nuts, and I think these were the bearing races, I think, for the rear swing arm. Anyway, I found this, and I'm like, kind of looks like it would fit. So then I went up to it, and sure enough, it pops right in there perfectly. So, crisis averted on that one. So, glad I found it. Glad I kept it. Because I remember looking in that box and I'm thinking, I don't even know if this is for this bike or not, this piece. I remember seeing this. I thought it was for another project we had going, but in here on the rear brake, and I don't know if it was plastic or metal, but I ended up finding these bushings I had in this bag. It was weird. It was almost the perfect size. I don't know where I got them, maybe off of a piece of IKEA furniture or something, but it was like really close to the size. I just had to take a little bit off, so I just stuck it in my drill with a bolt through it, and then I nutted the back of it and ran it on a piece of sandpaper and got it down to the size I needed. Now I'm just going to try to press that in there with a C-clamp, and that should be good. I mean, the bolt that goes through it almost, because before, I mean, it was super loose in there. It was, and so yeah, that's going to work. Alright. Now that I have figured everything is situated with the rear brake, I'm going to pop this off and paint it black to match the rest of the rim. Just got to disconnect. I think I just hand tightened everything pretty much. But that had like an eye lock on it. Yeah, of course it did. I gotta get a wrench. Don't remember wrenching out. Be careful to mark where this is, so I know exactly where to put it on the teeth when I put it back together. I'll just leave. It's good practice to put your bolts back where they belong. That way nothing gets lost. Okay, now just those. I like to lay everything out on the floor too, the way it goes. It shouldn't be off of here for long. That. This side gun's gonna come through here. Just a little bit more, just a little bit more. And there she is. Okay. It's there. Now, that's going to come out. I could probably leave that in if it stays. This just comes out of there. That's going to get a flat black coat of paint because that's all I have and I'm not buying more, so There we go. Painting time is here. Before I go ahead and take this off, I just want to make a mark here on that spindle so I know where to put it when I line it up again, because I kind of had to figure out where it was supposed to go in the first place, which kind of was a little bit of a pain because I had to keep taking it off and putting it back on. So next time when I go to put it on, it'll be straightforward where it goes. I'm just going to try to use a file here. Just a little. Line it up right up with that slot. Make sure it's nice and deep. Perfect. Look at that. Don't get better than that. I know exactly where it goes when I go to put it back on. Alright. Back brake is situated. Working good. The only hiccup I had was that bushing I had to put in on the bottom bar there. Everything else went together good, and that other bushing on the side of the wheel. Alright, that should be a good first coat there.